Hey guys, so here I'm going to go through another alternating activity that looks fairly simple and is fairly simple, but it's really easy for a lot of folks to take on, and it's got a lot of great components that can complement a workout. So all it is an alternating hand-to-hand lunge. And it looks something like this. So you pick up a weight. Kettlebells work pretty well with this, a little better than dumbbells. And if I'm going to put it into my left arm, then my right leg is going to go forward. And you can start in a mini lunge, and then you simply pass it from hand to hand with a little spring to it. A little lift up, and so there needs to be a little bit of a catch. Back, and then forth. The weight is pretty much through the front leg, not much in the rear leg. You just go back and forth. So, pretty simple. Now, the beauty of this is that, again, it's easy for a lot of folks to take on. If someone is pretty capable of doing a bodyweight lunge back and forth, this is an easy way to start loading it up. And because the weight is only in one hand, it's got a lot of useful challenges through the body. Now, the hand-to-hand component is great in terms of the way that it just challenges your brain a little bit more, but what tossing it from your hand to your hand allows is for a pulse to go through that leg. And this is a lot less technical than the clean to a lunge that I demonstrated a bit back. That looked something like where you clean and then you catch it into a lunge. That's a lot more technical for folks to take on. They have to have their ability to do a clean and not make it into a bicep curl really dialed in. This one most of us can just take on after watching it and doing a few reps. Now, this is a great exercise to do to complement a workout where perhaps you're doing a lot of arms overhead. Perhaps you're in a lot of extended, expanded postures, particularly with your upper body, where you get toned up a little bit more into this position. It allows you to go into a little bit more of a compressed, a little bit more of a flexed posture, just to keep you loose, to keep from this getting a little bit overtoned, we could say. Now, one great thing to focus on that a lot of folks may miss is what is going on with the opposite arm, the hand that's not holding the weight. And that's what really ties this together. And the big thing to focus on with that is as you catch the weight in the hand and absorb the weight through the lead leg, that arm isn't just doing nothing. Certainly we don't want it to be out here like T-Rex. This is a tight individual. We want it to shoot far back as you can, so much that you actually maybe feel some muscles around your shoulder blade of that arm kicking in. Those will be your mid-lower traps. That's a big deal, a really helpful thing. So as you toss the weight back and forth, you're focusing on breaking the weight with the leg, not so much the arm, and shooting the free hand back enough that perhaps you feel some muscles in that shoulder blade, in that hand arm kicking in. So you go from hand to hand. You really think about that free arm reaching back. So it's in my left leg and shoulder blade, right leg and shoulder blade. Left leg and shoulder blade, right leg and shoulder blade. So focusing on those things, it allows for more movement to happen at your rib cage. That allows for this to perhaps get less locked up. Maybe you have to do a little bit less foam rolling or some mobility work or whatever your choice way of doing that is. Try them on out. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you're all doing well.